I'm Charlie. I'm with WXL Radio. It's a college campus station. And being a young Christian, it's hard with the temptations surrounding us in college. And just being a fellow young Christian artist and rapper, can you just give encouragement or any type of advice for all those young Christians out there today?
Yeah. You mean for believers in general or for artists?
For both.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, for believers in general, my advice is always to take in the things that help you get more of Jesus and stay away from the things that keep you away from Jesus. We can give ourselves lots of rules to follow, but I think that's the best rule to follow if it helps you. Now, there's some things that are obviously clear in God's Word.
Right.
But then there are other things that you just want to, if it helps you get closer to Jesus, then run towards it. If it keeps you away from Jesus, run away from it. Mm-hmm. For artists, my advice always is be a good artist. Just because you're talking about Jesus does not mean your music can be whack. If you just want to talk about Jesus, then go preach. But if you want to do art, do good art. So strive to be good, have a good team around you, have good people around you who will tell you if you're whack. If your song is whack, you need people to tell you your song is whack.
Right, man.
That's a lot of what's made all of us better, is that we're willing to tell each other, like, Craig, that's not a good song, bro. So it doesn't make the album. Say Trip, that hook is horrible. Right. So it doesn't make the album. I do something different with it. So that's one piece. The other piece is contentment and just striving to be faithful. Our goal was never, I want to hit some Billboard charts. I want to do a giant tour. Our goal was always, I want to be faithful to what I feel like God is calling me to do. And wherever He allows me to do that, I want to be content with that. I always want the stuff that I'm writing, whether it's music or books, I want it to be stuff that my soul is filled with, it's bubbling out. And so as that happens, I might just be on a plane somewhere and I just think of something and write it down, stuff I'm meditating on. So it takes both, it takes spontaneity and it takes discipline. So it takes me being willing to just write something down when I have an idea. I always want to be in a creative space, being willing to be inspired by anything I'm seeing, something I'm reading, something I'm watching, something I'm listening to, and learning from different people. So to write a book, I read a lot. I think that's part of the reason why I was able to write a book. I read a lot. I've learned from good authors. I listen to all music all the time. That's part of why I think I'm able to make good music. I think it's good. That's why I make it. And then it also takes a lot of discipline. It takes sometimes when the inspiration just isn't, it's not really bubbling over. You got to just sit down and make yourself write and keep writing until something hot comes out, whether it be the book or so. It takes discipline as well.
So what's one thing that you can leave with an aspiring writer with?
Well, I think your main goal, if you're trying to write books with Christian content, then I think the main thing is you want to take care of your soul first and foremost, because I think the best writers are those who genuinely have something to say, not people who are skilled at writing and putting good words together. If you don't have anything good to say, then it doesn't mean anything. And it has to be stuff that's bubbling out of your own soul. So I would say take care of your soul first and foremost. And if that leads to you being able to write helpful stuff, then that's a good thing.
This is more like you ain't seen.